Hey guys and gals, got a few new pickups. Figured I'd show them off. Got a handful of raw books, a couple graded books. Nothing too major. One nice Silver Age, but still fun to look at. The first one, I can't really remember what the book is called, to be quite honest. I just really love the cover. Usually when I grab these books, I usually grab two copies because I am kind of addicted to the 9.8s from CGC, and so I try to double up to make sure that I can get one. The other one, if it comes back 9.8, I'll sell it off or trade it off for something else. It's a beautiful book. I got two copies of it, and I was actually surprised. If I ever had a candidate for a 9.9, I think it would be these, because even the spines aren't split on the ends where the book was folded. Next book up, it's going to be the Metal 6 Virgin cover. This is one of those books that the cover is just so beautiful, you just really can't not buy this book. Again, doubled up on this one. Just a beautiful cover. This is the Metal 5 Virgin cover. Again, they've really been knocking these metal books out of the park with these covers. I keep telling myself I'm going to stop buying them, but every time I see them, I can't help myself. Two copies. This is the Silver Age book I was talking about. This is kind of a lower grade book, probably around the 4.0. Batman 251. It's one of those iconic Silver Age Joker covers. Got a pretty good deal on it, so I figured why not. This book is nothing special whatsoever, but when I saw it, I just love the iconic 80s Batmobile at the bottom, and I had to get it. This White Knight run has been really good, so I figured why not. This is Harvey and Ivy, Betty and Veronica, Adam Hughes cover. Again, this is one of those books I just got a really good deal on. I figured why not. As bad as it is to say, I love Adam Hughes' artwork, but I think he's one of those artists that he's good, but he's a little overhyped. He's gotten pretty aggressive on some of his Facebook posts to fans and all that, and also his prices are just extremely high. I understand that's what he does for a living, but sometimes some of what he charges for stuff seems a little excessive compared to everybody else. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to knock anybody's feelings of Adam Hughes. If you love him, awesome. I hope you get to meet him. But for me, he's a little overhyped. So on to the graded books. This is one that I just recently got back from CBCS, Deadpool vs. Carnage 1. This is a U variant. Red label, signed by Cullen. I was kind of disheartened that this came back in 9.6. Oh, let me zoom it out. I used to have a CGC 9.8. They graded it 9.6 because it had some scuffs on the back, and I did see them and I agree with them. But still kind of disheartened I don't have a 9.8 on it. I'll probably sell that or trade that off for something. The other book I've got from CBCS is Captain Marvel 26, 8.5. Let me see if you can see it in glare. This is the first cover appearance of Thanos. He's actually in the window here. And also, it's kind of hard to see, but Death is there as well. That's her first appearance. That is not Lady Death, but the female Death from the Deadpool and Thanos storylines that you always see, where Deadpool and Thanos are both in love with her. Just a really neat book to have. I expected it to come back in 8.5, and that's what it did. Got these back today. Shirtless Bear Fighter #1, CGC 9.8, the Jesse James variant. I had this in my collection. I figured send it off. I'm kind of caught between, do I want to sell it or trade it, or do I want to keep it? Because I bought this book because I saw it was getting really hot, and before it got too high, I picked it up, and I have no feelings one way or another towards the story. It's a good story, but it's nothing that just strongly draws me in, so we'll see what I do with this book. I really think the back cover is the funniest part of it. Bearing the toilet paper. The next book is going to be Carnage #1. First appearance of Dr. Tannis. This is one of those things, as weird as it sounds. I've got all of these except for #2 sent off to get, the other ones needed pressing. I'm expecting them to come back at 9.8. This one didn't really need it, and it came back at 9.8. To me, I'm one of those people that I would rather have these crane covers over Spider-Man 361 any day, because these are some of the most beautiful Carnage covers I've ever seen. I think we all have those strange books that we want in our collection, and for me, I would love to have all of the Crane Carnage series, including the variants graded 9.8, also the Carnage USA and all the variants graded 9.8, and not as much wanting, but still would be great to have the Superior Carnage. I think they're just some great covers, but super excited to get this book back. The next thing I grabbed wasn't a book, and I can't really remember the company that made this, but I thought it was pretty neat. It's a life-size Joker hand statue. Let me make sure it's in frame here. Yep. I think it was somewhere around 60 or 70 bucks, and for that I could not have it. I mean, it's really neat. It comes with its own playing cards, but they are sealed and taped to the inside of the box. And since they are a limited edition statue, I really didn't want to open the package. I wanted to leave it in the plastic. So those are just some regular Joker playing cards out of a poker set I had here. So I figured that would work best. Alright, well that's about it for today. Appreciate you watching. If you got any comments, leave them below. Other than that, I appreciate it. If you like what you see, subscribe. I don't put out as many videos as other people do, but I get in some good content when I can, I think. But other than that, I appreciate it, and have a great day.